What's going on, guys? Making a new update for you guys. Sorry again for it being late. Basically this is what's been going on. As you notice, there's no Jack Dempsey there. There's no Jack Dempsey there. No down there. Basically, I got rid of him yesterday. Guy came in to work asking for big cichlids, and I told him I had my two. He shot me a text yesterday, told me he was going to come in and pick them up, so I brought him to work with me, and sure enough, 20 bucks a piece, I sold them both. So Jack Dempsey's are gone, thankfully, because they were beating up on every fish in my tank. They were really starting to do some damage, and I finally got rid of them. I did move the parrot cichlid into the tank, as well as my Eclipse catfish, if he's still hiding underneath here, which he is. You can kind of sort of see him. His head's like right here, and then he goes all the way back. He's a great little fish, actually. I love him. He's a character. The Refuel catfish is in here too, hiding under the log over there, as well as the clown knife. For whatever reason, he likes it back there. I guess he got tired of fighting with the Refuel catfish for that cave. So he's up there. He does get along very well with the Oscar, which is kind of nice, who's getting enormous since I took the Jack Dempseys out. He actually grew another inch, it looks like, since I took out the Jack Dempseys. And he's just gotten, look at him, just beautiful. I love his colors. But anyway, the convict has actually come into his own as well since I took out the Jack Dempseys. The hole in the head disappeared, scars on the side started healing. So I really think the Jack Dempseys were doing a number on this tank, and I was always chalking it up to either ick or something like that, just stress between the fish. But it was actually the Jack Dempseys doing a lot of the damage. I'm laughing, you can see the reflection of my iPhone in the tank right now. That's how clean the tank is. But yeah, like I said, the Jack Dempsey's the convict is doing very well since I took the Jack Dempseys out. The jeweled cichlid is just absolutely amazing. I love this fish so much just because it's so colorful. It literally, you turn the lights off at night and you can still see him pop color in the tank. It's really nice. Anyway, to the 30-gallon tank, because there is some new stuff I gotta go over. I did get 4 fish. 4 fish to replace the 2 I got rid of. However, these guys, you won't yell at me for putting in this tank. Basically, what I did get was, I got 2, where is he? Hold on a second. Oh, you can see him right there. 2 of these guys. Basically, what these guys are Bolivian rams. This one is a male, from what I was reading, and this one back here is a female. Not exactly sure how to tell. I think it's the black stripe over the eye is darker for males, as well as the top dorsal fin like that. However, I did also get, if I could find them, hold on one second, oh, here they both are, 2 blue rams as well, German blue rams. Or I'm not sure if they're the German blue rams or if they're just regular blue rams. But they're absolutely gorgeous. They have the same coloring as the Bolivians. The only difference is that these guys on their side have much more blue, and I scared the shit out of them when I moved my finger. But they have much more blue on the side of them. I actually just put them in this tank yesterday. As you can see, I had a lot of excess food in this tank. This tank was completely white yesterday. I stuck them in this tank after it started to clear up a little bit, and they've been doing very well in it since. So I'm gonna leave them in here. This tank, for whatever reason, I don't know why, even though it was the dirtiest, the water is like the best. Like the levels and everything are all perfect on it. So even though the water was a month old, I didn't change the filter pads for a month, and I didn't do any tank maintenance at all except add water to it for a month, and somehow the water is absolutely perfect. So there's a really good biological going on in the tank right now, and I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it's working. Um, so we'll see what happens with that. But these guys are really, really neat. I really like them a lot. They got a lot of character. The little blue rams are very, very feisty, especially the little male right here by my finger that's swimming away now. He's very, very feisty. Like, if I stick my finger on the tank, he'll come over, check it out, and try to attack it, and then I move my finger towards him and he runs away. But he's very, very inquisitive. But again, I have two of each. I'm thinking of actually just making this a complete Bolivian and blue ram tank. Completely getting rid of the tetras and just keep the catfish in here. Because I like to have catfish in my tank, in any of my tanks. They just do a great job of like cleaning up the gravel and everything like that. And then I am getting a pleco for this tank as well, by the way. The Another guy at work wants to get rid of it, so it's gonna be about a 4-inch or a 5-inch pleco, he said. But he said the head on it is really big because he's had it for a while. So I don't know what type of pleco it is. I'll definitely check it out though, and probably add him into my tank. So we got a couple of new fish possibly coming. Like I said, I might add. I want to have a total of 10 of the rams in here. I wanted to do 5 of the Bolivians and 5 of the, or even 12. I could even do 12. I was thinking 6 total of each. Just pairs. I'm pretty good at picking the darker males over the lighter females, so even though the blue rams are a little bit trickier, these guys both look like males actually. Not 100% on it yet though. But anyway, like I said, few new fish, few gone. I am gonna miss my Jack Dempsey's, but you know, the Black Convict was one of my favorites, and that was after I adopted him. He became one of my favorites, so you know, I was kind of happy to see the Jack Dempsey's go, only so that he would be in a little bit better shape. The other thing is that I wanted to move my parrot cichlid up into the big tank, and you know, I love these little fish. They're so curious. Um, but you know, I wanted to move him up here, and as you can see, his green coloration is starting to fade on him, and he's starting to grow into his orange. So it's going to be pretty neat. The transformation. Seeing it again is like really, really cool looking. He's gonna get the orange is already, like I said, starting to pop out on him. And once it starts, it just takes over the whole fish, and it goes from dark, dark green to a very bright orange. And it's gonna be pretty neat to see. So I am gonna start doing weekly updates more frequently as he starts changing color. Because again, these are like the cheaper ones that we saw at work, and it's the dark green looking ones that are kind of, I mean, it looks a little bit like a convict cichlid for a while, but then he starts changing color and they go from like that dark green to an awesome orange, and that's when they get that really big color. That's the ones that we sell for $30. So, but anyway, I also want to point out this pleco in the corner. Basically, this is a guy I work with, John. He gave me his pleco. He didn't give it to me. He put it in a sick tank actually, and I took it home thinking it was an adoption pleco. So I gave him my healthier one because, as you can see, this one's like really skinny. And I don't know why, but ever since he got into my tank, he actually started to look healthier. He's actually grown a whole 1.5 inches, and he's also gotten probably about another inch wide. He was really skinny when I got him in my tank. He was all of like probably his tail. And then he got really big, really fast, and he also grew about 1.5 inches. So I don't know what I got in there that him and the other one are eating, because there's really no algae on anything that I can see. But they're just thriving in this tank. I don't know what it is. It could be the little Planera worms, because they do attach themselves to the glass, and I have seen them eat those, so it could be that, but I'm not 100%. And it's pretty neat to watch, them go from being like sickly and small to really large like that. But anyway, gonna end the video. It's going on 10 minutes, so I'm almost getting to my 15 mark, which is where I can't download off my phone anymore. So I'll just go with the beautiful side picture of my Oscar. Thank you for doing that, buddy. And leave you guys with that.